Right there.
Yeah. Okay, now remember, we're picking up whatever you're saying here. So don't say anything negative. Okay, first 3 chapters. Chapter 1's questions. Psychology is defined as the scientific study of what? And when I say what, that's the answer you're looking for. A what proposes a relationship among observed events. That's number 2. The difference between pure and applied research is the difference between what? Diagnosing the severity of mental illness and behavior problems is usually the job of a what psychologist? Wilhelm Wundt felt that the object of psychology was the study of the mind as a natural event, and that the best way to approach the study of psychology was to what? The functionalists expanded the study of psychology to include behavior as well as consciousness, and asked how mental processes and behavior what? Behavior is to learning theory, as Gestalt psychology is to what? Psychoanalysis differs from structuralism, functionalism, and behaviorism in that it is also a method of what? The social cultural perspective is concerned with the what? After the political debate, Nikki went down to the town hall to find out which candidate's claims were best supported by the government documents on file there. Nikki can be described as what? The what is a tentative explanation for an observation, phenomenon, or scientific problem that can be tested by further investigation. Chapter 2. Which of the following would not be possible without the functioning of the nervous system? A. What is a nerve cell? If someone steps on your toes, resulting in pain, and the movement of your foot, which of the following describes this process? Because acetylcholine is implicated in memory, we would expect it to be prevalent in the what? Norepinephrine, which elevates heart rate and other vital signs, is operating when the what nervous system is activated. The neurotransmitters linked to pleasure and alleviation of pain is what? Every time a what fires, it transmits an impulse of the same strength. The 2 divisions of the autonomic nervous system are the what and what. The what nervous system transmits messages about sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch information. Pupil dilation and rapid heartbeat are the result of activation of which branch of the nervous system? Which neurotransmitter controls pleasure, addiction, voluntary movement, learning attention, memory, and emotional responses? The structure in the hindbrain that regulates heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing is the what? The visual area of the cortex is located in the what lobe? Damage to either the Broca's area or Wernicke's area is likely to cause what? Endocrine glands secrete what that regulates various bodily functions? The gland that is often referred to as the master gland is the what? What are small genetic variations that lead to differences among individuals' physical traits? A research paper typically contains what sections, or how many sections? And this one is not in your book, but remember we did it on the board. Chapter 3. A neonate is tested for grasp, startle, and sucking responses. These are measures of what? An infant hears a loud noise and draws up his legs or her legs, arches the back, and starts to cry. The infant exhibits the what reflex? The two sensory systems most likely connected to mother-infant recognition in the first month are what? Walk and Gibson in 1961 demonstrated that infants tend to respond to visual cues for depth by the time they are able to what? Piaget described human thought in terms of two basic concepts. Piaget's term for a pattern or action or a mental structure that is involved in acquiring or organizing knowledge is a what? Piaget's stages of cognitive development are in order of increasing age. Concrete operational children understand the law of what? That is, they understand that the basic properties of substances, such as weight and volume, stay the same when you change superficial properties, such as their shape or arrangement. Children at the what level of moral reasoning base their judgment on the consequences of behavior. The 4 childhood goals of social development, according to Erikson, are what? And in order. Harry Harlow in 1959 demonstrated that attachment in rhesus monkeys was related to what? What do authoritative and authoritarian parents have in common? The time of transition from childhood to adulthood in Western cultures is called what? According to Piaget, cognitive maturity is what? One explanation for the conflicts between adults and their parents is what? According to Erikson, the major challenge of adolescence is what? All of the following can help people live longer, except what? Intelligence associated with the intellectual attainments of a lifetime of acquired knowledge is called what? The young adulthood challenge, according to Erikson, is what? This disease is characterized by reduced levels of acetylcholine and a buildup of plaque that impairs neural functioning. Reshaping one's life to concentrate on what one finds meaningful and important, a positive outlook, and self-challenge are characteristics of what? Okay, we're done. Touch your audio devices.
Answer the question. Tell me how that video comes out.
I'll tell you how the ceiling looks.
That's great.